We are back here in the YMCA, and we have a great night of wrestling planned here in the second event of the Pro Wrestling Magic 2026 season. And we're going to start off in a big way with two rivals that are going to face off in this ring for the very first time at Pro Wrestling Magic. Are you ready? With that said, introducing first. Okay, hey, you know, feel your way around at first. Referee Taylor Danielson is going to be in charge at the sound of the bell, and we're going to get things started right now. Introducing first.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fuel here at the YMCA of the Meadowlands. My name is Philly John Williams, alongside Mikey from the front row, and here today we have a debuting superstar here in the Mecca, the new Mecca.
Tonight he makes his Pro Wrestling Magic regular season debut. Fighting out of the Lower East Side of New York City and weighing 275 pounds. He is the epitome of the Empire City, the tracksuit brute, New York's best kept secret, CBNYHC. This is Benet.
Chris Benet, if you're looking for the man who is responsible for all the snow that is piled up on the sidewalk in New York City, look no further than this man. He is as bad as they come, folks.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire, and that is this man making his main season debut, as Shane Fair already said. We saw him over the summer and against a very long-time rival. First time meeting here at Pro Wrestling Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris Benet versus Power Punch Vinnie. By goodness, Pacifico!
He fights out of Staten Island, New York, and weighed in this evening at 170 pounds. He is the one you can count on, but you can't count out. The Energy Drink King, Vinnie Power Punch Pacificico.
I'll get my timing down correctly one day. One day, John. One day.
It's okay. There's room for growth here in the kingdom. Anyway, Vinnie Pacificico looks like he's buffed up a little bit. He is the size of 3 booms now as opposed to 2.
Well, he's about to make his Hollywood debut. He has to get a little bulkier.
Absolutely.
Got to run away from the killer.
Crowd firmly behind Power Punch, and of course Chris Benet looking on in disdain, as any good New Yorker would.
I don't think you can be a New Yorker and not look at someone you just dislike without disdain. I think it's embodied into their DNA.
Absolutely. And, you know, perhaps wisely not taking a drink from a stranger, although I would say that these two are not true strangers. I mean, they've met before, just not here in the kingdom. This is the first encounter that we will see between these two here in the kingdom.
Oh, that's really why he's... Oh, wait. Maybe I'm about to speak too soon. Oh, he actually took a sip.
Oh. Chris Benet has a drinking problem. And Vinnie Pacificico, shotgun drop kick, and we are underway. Gong sounds. I am getting all tongue-tied here.
To be fair, Vinnie Pacificico ain't doing us many favors by keeping the action fast-paced to start things off.
Yeah, he caught us unawares.
Sheesh.
And now a big chop across the chest. Chris Benet and Vinnie Pacificico firing away on the floor. These two didn't take much time at all to take it out of the ring.
Ooh.
Big chop there, just resonating throughout the YMCA of the Meadowlands.
You know, there's a good practice for that movie that Vinnie will be in. From what I've seen from stuff that's already been announced about it, the killer in that movie is about the size of Chris Benet. And, you know, Vinnie Pacificico already casted as the lead from...
Oh! From you heard that, yes. Mikey, just bone on
steel.
It shut me
right up.
And he goes for it again.
Here I am trying to sell Vinny's movie, and we just get skin on pole contact. That's my one.
Vinnie Pacifico going into the ring, breaking the plane, breaking the count of Taylor. Now big forearm European uppercut into the corner. And Chris Benet looks like he could eat Vinnie Pacifico for lunch.
And if he has his way, he probably will eat Vinnie Pacifico.
We don't know if Vinnie is halal or not, but that remains to be seen. And now Chris Benet again pushing Vinnie out to the floor. Taylor trying to keep it in the ring, but these two just seem to want to keep it out of the ring.
Well, actually, right now, Chris Benet is actually trying to use my philosophy. A win's a win, and that includes countouts, John.
Absolutely. I think you're right, Mikey. He's willing to take this one via countout. Live to fight another day. But Vinnie Pacifico.
Too much pride.
Yep, you know, you can't count out Vinnie Pacifico. That has been proven time and time again. And big!
He got a bicycle kick.
Yeah, just a big acid kick right there and a senton.
You could join with the Yakuza with that kick.
Benet mean bugging for the camera, maybe a little too long.
Tell us to forget about it.
Taking a page out of Nunzio's book, and of course, just sat too long perhaps. Not giving enough credit to Vinnie Pacifico, and Vinnie Pacifico. Oh, I was going to say all heart, but that chop might have stopped his heart there, Mikey.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Vinnie Pacifico, perhaps with the speed advantage, a little bit of a violence party in the corner. Oh, overhand chop.
I was about to say, Vinnie Pacifico showing what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but then Chris Benet turned him right back around and is now back in control. Back first into the corner there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here, whether you are watching us on YouTube, IWTV, or if you are here. We always want you to be a part of our shows.
And, of course, you can talk about the entire night of action on social media by using the code in the top left corner there, hashtag This Is Magic.
Right now, Vinnie Pacifico is just writhing in pain on the canvas, but telling Taylor he is still in it. Chris Benet just jaw-jacking with the crowd, maybe a little too much. We've seen this in the past before, Mikey. You don't want to give Vinnie Pacifico any chance to recuperate.
Oh, you don't want to focus on the crowd too much, period, with any member of the Pro Wrestling Magic roster, let alone Vinnie Pacifico.
Chris Benet went to the well one too many times. Vinnie Pacifico, stunner!
By God! Pacifico with the power stunner.
Nice!
And out of nowhere with that ace crusher. 1, 2. Shined like a diamond, did Vinnie Pacifico there. He cut right through.
Beautiful running ace crusher right there from Vinnie Pacifico. And now, but those ribs might be injured from all of those shots to the corner. And now Benet, what's he going for here? Oh! Just drives Pacifico down to the canvas, not wasting any time. Cover, 1, 2. Still only a 2 count.
And look, you can see it on Chris Benet's face right there. The gears are turning. He's like, what do I have to do to keep Vinnie down? I know, and you know, John, obviously, we know you can't count Vinnie out, but you got to think of it. You got to put yourself in Chris's shoes right now. He's got to believe in himself that he can count Vinnie out to get the win here.
Absolutely, and right now, just having a full-blown conversation with Taylor, not focusing on Vinnie, but right now, what's he doing? Oh!
And that is not a chokehold, which is why Taylor Danielson is not admonitoring Chris Benet here.
No, absolutely, it's a chin lock, and this is getting ugly quick, and that's an insult to bowling shoes. Vinnie, Doctor. Vinnie trying to get the crowd behind him again, as they have been throughout the match. I failed to reference the fact that bowling shoes are ugly, but I think we all knew what I was doing there. And again, as Mikey said, this is not a chokehold. This is a legal headlock right there. Vinnie trying to power out, trying to get some oxygen back to the brain.
And I was going to say just a minute ago, it was very smart on Benet's part by putting his weight onto the head and neck area of Vinnie Pacifico. And see that right there, the weight advantage. Unfortunately, the speed advantage came back into play for Vinnie Pacifico as he was able to move out of the way of the punch there.
Oh, through to the post. Just drives Benet, sidestepped him, and he went full force into that ring post, Mikey.
Well, Benet, I may not be a doctor, but if I was you, I'd go to the hospital there and get an x-ray just to be sure I'm good. Missing with that clothesline. Back attempt. Oh, but power lariat from Vinnie Pacifico puts down Benet. Uppercut of the European variety.
Sidesteps him.
Benet almost caught himself. Oh, nice step up into get the assist of the ropes.
And what we got here, hanging DDT. Just spiked Benet on his head, and he looks absolutely dazed, Mikey.
Vinnie Pacifico very Viper-like here tonight in the opening contest of Fuel.
Will he get him up?
Oh! Olympic-style slam from Vinnie Pacifico. 2 count only.
Just in time for the end of the Winter Olympics. Vinnie Pacifico with the Olympic slam, but it was not to be. Vinnie Pacifico, much like Chris Benet, he can't waste time, Mikey, because he's got to figure this out. He's got to figure out what it's going to take to put Chris Benet away.
Well, I got to wonder. I know Vinny's probably got cobwebs after such a hard-fought match. Maybe if he had hooked the leg of Chris Benet, if he would have been able to get the win there. But
dives into the waiting arms. And
oh, my God.
Absolutely brutal. Rolls through. 2. Vinnie gets the shoulder up.
And not a moment too sooner, because Taylor Danielson's hand did hit the mat for 3, but it was not before. Excuse me, it was not after. You know what I'm trying to say. The shoulder was up. It was such an impressive move. I'm flabbergasted, John.
Absolutely, and flabbergasted by the fact that Vinnie Pacifico was able to kick out. And right now, Vader Bomb.
Oh!
No water in the pool. Pacifico.
Power punch.
Flying power punch. Chris Benet might be out, Mikey. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote.
And that was the point I brought up. You had to put weight on the shoulder more.
Here is your winner, Vinnie Power Punch Pacifico.
Congratulations to Vinnie Pacifico, getting himself the win and moving up the ranks here in Pro Wrestling Magic. Once more, as we go to the replay, the missed Vader Bomb. Vinnie Pacifico gets right back up. Power punch to Chris Benet. Takes a moment to recover, catches breath, goes for the cover. 1, 2, hook the leg of the arm down, and 3. It's over. Power punch with the win.
Absolutely, and Mikey, you could see it right there. Chris Benet went virtually limp, and that's a testament to the strength of Vinnie Pacifico and the speed as well. And we know Vinnie Pacifico is always a threat no matter what title he is vying for, and we will see him back here in action soon enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fuel. We thank you for joining us here at the YMCA.
Wait a second. The rings!
The rings!
Finally! The rings!
And Matteo taps out!
Matteo tapped out to the rings!
Congratulations on successful title defense for the Junior World Heavyweight Championship. And so, what's next for you, Eden? What do you got coming up next here at Pro Wrestling Magic?
I'm glad you asked, because I've seen a lot of stuff being thrown online that's throwing a bad name on this company. I'm gonna do my part in some good old charitable fashion. Next month at Fuel, whoever wants to step up, preferably new, who has never been here before, I am giving you the opportunity of a lifetime, an open challenge for this World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Now, everybody wants to try to get on. Who's gonna step up? Thank you. And tell Samira to like stay away or whatever.
Back, and if you follow us on social media, which I hope you do, you know this next man issued an open challenge.
Well, Eden not wasting any time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Champion, call
Eden there, the Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Champion with Matteo Marcellis in tow. And Mikey the Mark over here just marking out for the Junior Heavyweight Champion, who, like a true scumbag, showed up. I'm talking, showed up at the Pro Wrestling Magic dojo this week and assaulted Pro Wrestling Magic students who were there training just to be a big shot, just to prove a point. Assaulted students, got in the face of Steve Off, and laid out the open challenge. So what do you have to say for yourself now?
Can you hear me?
There, he's got to talk. He's got more to say.
Magic, we're back at it again, so let's not waste any time. We are here for the live sacrifice. Whoever you are in the back, it is time. The stage is ours, baby.
Well, we don't know who it is, folks. I mean, we're going to find out. Same as you, Steve Off has chosen Eden's opponent. We're going to see who it is. Johnny Vega. Okay. Well, this is interesting, Mikey. For anybody who doesn't know, All Heart Johnny Vega trained at House of Glory under the Amazing Red alongside Eden. And it was Eden who helped Johnny Vega break in. And if you watched on social media with all of the challenges laid out for Eden, it was Johnny Vega who said, I know Eden inside and outside the mask. So this one very personal for both Eden and Johnny Vega. It'll be interesting to see.
You know this, young man, but you are in enemy territory. This is our kingdom, but I know you. They don't. So why don't you introduce yourself? Hold on, before we even get there. After you introduce yourself, why don't you explain to me why you think you even have a chance?
So forceful for no reason.
Uh-huh.
My name is All Heart Johnny Vega. Eden, like I said before, I know you inside and outside that mask. And look at me. Just because you wear that mask, I'm gonna look death in his eyes when I say this. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at your brand new Pro Wrestling Magic Junior Heavyweight Champion.
That's where I'm gonna stop you, you cute young man. I heard what you had to say. I'm glad you're here, and I guess welcome to Pro Wrestling Magic.
And then, of course, their typical antics from Eden, just kicking Johnny Vega, and there's the gong, finally. All Heart Johnny Vega answering the open challenge of Eden, who says Johnny Vega is in enemy territory.
Oof. I'll give Vega credit. He's got some chutzpah on him. He's got some cojones on him by just laying down the gauntlet, saying he's going to be walking out our new World Junior Heavyweight Champion. But against someone like Eden, that is a tough task. That is a one tall building to climb over.
And now big chops there from Johnny Vega. And of course we see Eden's got the size advantage, but Vega perhaps a little bit quicker. And of course, again, as I mentioned before, he knows Eden very well. They've trained together. Up and over goes Vega.
To your point, John, I don't think there's going to be like an out-and-out speed advantage between these two. We know what Eden can do. We know the tactics he will implement. He's fast on his own.
And we see right there the tiaras, the big step up in Zaguri. And we're going to see crowd's going to be split because, of course, we've got the La Bruja faction sitting in the front row.
And why not? They're supporting their
Vega off the ropes, through with the suicida.
Tope!
And takes Eden into the second row.
And John, I'm sure you want to say some malarkey, how Eden's a jerk, how he does evil lucha stuff, how he stole the title from V. Daniel, never pinned Tamir Gibbs.
I do want to say that. It's not malarkey, but I do want to say
it's
it.
malarkey. You know. Bullpucky. Malarkey made of mahogany, John.
Now Eden right there with a desperation chop. He's probably, as I mentioned, he's got the striking advantage. He's got the size advantage. And, of course, we see right here, just a brutal chop right in front of the fans in the front row. Getting their money's worth. Eden rolling back in, breaking the plane. And now just,
You know, it's a cliche to say, but, folks, I promise you, watching at home, on YouTube, on IWTV, that really is the hardest part of the ring, and I am surprised that Johnny Vega was able to kick out at one after taking that back suplex onto the ring.
Well, it was a cocky cover right there, Mikey. I mean, you know it. You saw it. Eden's smarter than that.
Oh, I'm not taking any credit away from Vega. I'm not saying he would have gotten Eden the win. I'm just saying because of how much pain he was probably in after the suplex, it should have been a 2. But there's a reason why he called himself All Heart.
And it's interesting right here. You notice Eden not really doing a whole lot of wrestling. This is more strike based. You got to believe that he is just toying with his food right now. He is savoring this moment and putting on a bit of a show for Matteo and La Bruja, who, you know, she's got to be somewhere here. We know her. We can feel the influence over the kingdom. She's got to be somewhere here in the building.
You know, as he should. I mean, he just joined EPD, El Pacto Diabolico. He's got to earn his spot.
And nice Gamangiri again right there by Vega, going up to the middle rope. Goes over Eden, and Eden with the Busaiku knee, taking a page out of his former partner B. Daniels' book, 2. Only 2, says DM Stevens. And of course, Eden, with his lack of ego strength right there, just not believing DM Stevens, but it was not to be. And now he's got to capitalize. Oh, just beautiful German suplex right there.
The high angle of it all, forcing Johnny Vega to do a backward somersault. Sheesh.
Absolutely, he just rolled through on the momentum, and you can see Johnny Vega just hung up on the ropes right now. He is full heart. He has not given up yet, despite the beating he has taken. And of course, again, Matteo at ringside, and he is just absolutely loving this beatdown that is going on.
I just got one look at Matteo, though, John. Even he had to cringe a little bit at how hard that chop was.
Yeah, it was absolutely brutal. Oh. And again, just driving all heart Johnny Vega down into the canvas, and Eden's asking for the crowd if they want it one more time.
The crowd is actually they are embracing El Pacto Diabolico and asking for one more time. The kingdom has gotten sicker since La Bruja took over, and
just muscling Vega in, but he's fighting it off, Mikey.
Well, in Johnny Vega's defense, he doesn't want to go to the chiropractor this week. If Eden hits one more suplex like that on the high angle, he's definitely...
just wearing away Eden, and now drives him over.
Oh my God!
That was an insane angle on that German suplex that Eden just took.
I was only half kidding when I said Vega may have to go to the chiropractor. Eden's definitely going to the chiropractor after that one. Holy moly.
Eden might need a new neck after that. I don't know where Johnny Vega mustered the strength to make that happen, but he did. And now both men with a reset.
Nice.
Big clothesline.
He hit the triangle button.
And now just suckering him in, and drops down with the knee to the face. And again, down to the canvas. Vega, only a 2, but a good roll up there by Vega, just sitting back, putting all the pressure on Eden's shoulders, Mikey.
The pop-up Bulldog Cutter hybrid move was not enough to put Eden down, and you can see it on Vega's face, John. He does not know what to do, but he's got the gears a-turning. He's going up to the high-risk territory, the high-rent district, if you will.
And what's he going for here? Maybe something out of his trainer's playbook. Misses with the stomp.
Almost hit the Shote, did Eden. We'll see Cheeseburger later on tonight, and oh no!
Eden slips out with the satellite DDT.
Falcon Arrow! No, sorry, Michinoku driver 1, 2,
Eden hit that scoop Michinoku driver, but it was not to be. Johnny Vega with a kick out, emphatic, and Eden is apoplectic.
Now see, if it was a Falcon Arrow, it would have been over because, of course, nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, John.
Absolutely, and he did it just so quick, Mikey. It was hard to tell what it was, and now these cheap-ass Kawada kicks to the face of Johnny Vega, adding insult to injury.
How dare you disrespect the Kawada kicks, sir?
I'm not disrespecting the Kawada kicks. I'm disrespecting the emphasis of them.
It's one of the most devastating moves in
And now Vega fighting out of it. Big European uppercut. Locks the arms, Mikey. Oof. Oh, up and over. Oh!
It's because he didn't hook the leg. I don't know if you noticed that.
That was so close.
I don't disagree with you on that. I admit it was very close. And if he had hooked Eden's legs, I promise you, even I have to admit, we would be looking at a new junior champion here tonight at Fuel.
You feel like Johnny Vega knows that he had Eden dead to rights, and now Eden and scooping up Vega, and long dart just into the turnbuckle. Vega goes limp. Huge lariat from Eden. Cover. No, not the cover.
The rings!
The rings! Oh my God, the rings! Dear Lord!
He has no choice. He has got to tap out.
It's the rings. You got to tap out. And there it is. The rings. The rings got him, Mikey.
They got him. And still.
Here is your winner. The result of a submission, and still Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Champion, the one they call Eden.
Well,
with
the
most devastating submission order professional wrestling history, Eden put the rings on him and is still the junior champion.
Wait a second. Eden's got the mic, Mikey.
Cut it right now. I don't usually do this, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for it, but I don't care. I set out an open challenge, and to anyone who could have showed up and show face, this young man decided to. There could have been anyone here tonight, and he showed up.
See, he's even getting around applause from Matteo. That is rare.
I don't care who hears this in the back or whoever has the powers to make this happen. But you, sir, need to be here. You need to come back.
Surprising amount of respect there from Eden, Mikey.
And as much as you have all the talent in the world to become a champion, today, unfortunately, was not that day.
Oh, come on!
What?
Typical
what?
Eden.
What?
Typical Eden.
What?
Typical Eden. No.
Yes.
Hey, yo, Eden. Hey, yo, I'm talking to you, dog. Look at me when I'm speaking. Oh, familiar face? I mean, I am the reason why you even holding that junior heavyweight championship. I mean, you are the reason why I was sidelined before Kingdom Come, am I right? Stop talking, dog. It's all good. Shane Fair, do me a solid, dog. Let this scrub know when I'm fitting to get my pound of flesh on him. I'll give you a little clue, my dog. Just to get you ready, because unlike you, I don't run around clipping dudes from behind. 321, my guy. Count it down. Because you fitting to drop your title, and you fitting to get your ass whooped. By me. I'll holler at y'all.
Well, Mr. Donovan has spoken, and you do have a date for 11 Years of Magic on March 21st. Of course, part 1 of our 11th year celebration. Eden, you are going to take on Donovan on that night. And you're also going to take on V. Daniel and timid Tamir Gibbs.
Wow!
Absolutely.
No!
For the Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Championship. You wouldn't want authority, Shane. You wouldn't want authority. You're not the manager anymore. You can't make those decisions. But you know what? You can watch the rest of this and Donovan isn't here. Come on, no.
Well, this is absolutely unnecessary.
This
Again,
is 100% necessary. Why does he
Eden
even have
having a hissy fit, trying to take it
That's
out on
Smiley!
Johnny Vega.
That's Smiley!
Wait a second.
Oh,
Smiley!
The history between these two men.
Smiley in to save Johnny Vega from a fate unforetold. And right now you can feel the tension between Smiley and Eden.
Oh, the powder keg has already been lit, John. It's just a matter of how long that fuse actually is.
It's an absolutely tense moment right now. Oh, great. Class act as always. And thankfully, Smiley in.
Just speaking truth in my book.
Smiley in to save Johnny Vega from whatever fate awaited him. And now good show of respect for the Kingdom.
Once again, Grand Slam champion Smiley and Johnny Vega.
And ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee we will see Johnny Vega back here in the Kingdom again, and we will see Smiley later on tonight. But once again, we thank you for joining us here at Fuel. My name is Philly John Williams, alongside Mikey from the front row. We have plenty more action here tonight at Fuel. Stay tuned.
All right, everybody, please draw your attention to the monitor for this video package.
And Avatar!
Congratulations on your successful title defense against the debuting Tatiana. Shane did announce after the match.
Tiffany Avatar will defend her championship on February 21st at Fuel against Elle Valentine and Emily J.
Not once have I ever been afraid of a fight. You want to throw one competitor at me? Fun. You want to throw two of them at me at the same time? Two gumdrops that I very much respect, by the way. I'm a fighting princess for a reason. I'm still your Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Champion for a reason. Forever princess, forever champion. As much as I love and respect them, they're both about to get candy.
Tiffany Avatar will defend her women's championship against Elle Valentine and the stunner Emily J.
All right, welcome back. And you heard it there, the man in charge of the sound of the gong, referee Taylor Danielson. Magic Kingdom and gumdrops alike, this bout will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship. This is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
John, I know she's a stunner, but calm down. I know. But John, calm down. You're getting hot, John. It's easy.
I'm a married man, Mikey, but I will tell you this. Emily J is one bad chica, and she is here to collect another belt, as she is both the Pro Wrestling Junkie Women's World Champion and one half of the BCW Tag Team Champions, alongside Journey Burke.
Esquire.
Journey Burke Esquire, who is still owed a title shot against the belt that she lost to Tiffany Avatar back in October. But right now, Emily J here and ready to add another belt to her collection. Will it be her night tonight?
Introducing the second challenger.
But both Emily J and Tiffany Avatar are going to have to contend with Elle Valentine, who beat Tiffany Avatar in a non-title match at OWR a few months back, thus earning her the right to contend for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship here today.
I mean, if I'm Tiffany Avatar, it is Elle Valentine that I'd be the most worried about, because she already has a win over me here in this triple threat match.
Well, I don't think Tiffany Avatar is going to sleep on either Elle Valentine or Emily J. The competition is only getting steeper for Tiffany Avatar.
And finally,
To her liking, by the way. I'll let Shane, yeah, to Tiffany Avatar's liking, John. She went to Shane Fair and said she wants a, quote, open door policy on her title reign. If they're skilled enough to come into Magic and step up to the champion, she wants to fight them. And,
absolutely.
And like you said, Elle Valentine already has a win over Tiffany Avatar over in OWR. And like you said, Emily J, PWJ Women's Champion, BCW Tag Team Champion with Journey Burke. The resume speaks for itself loud and clear on this title shot here tonight.
Tiffany Avatar, as you can see, relishing in all the adulation from the kingdom. She is incredibly popular here and has proven to also be a fighting champion here in her second reign that has lasted since October, when she defeated Journey Burke to regain the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship. And as Mikey said, an open door challenge that has not gotten any easier, and even more so tonight, as she will square off against both Emily J and Elle Valentine.
If I can, poll prediction, new champion in the stunner, Emily J. And I'll explain why after the introduction.
I'd like to welcome all three of you to this bout to be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship. The man in charge at the sound of the gong, referee Taylor Danielson. Introducing first, she fights out of the Star City. She is every man's dream. This is the stunner, Emily J. Introducing second and making her Pro Wrestling Magic debut, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. This is the new thing, Elle Valentine. She fights out of Candyland, New York. She is your reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Champion, your favorite princess, the Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar.
Huge ovation from the Magic faithful for the Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar, as she hands over the title to Taylor.
And as I said, I'm making a bold prediction. There's your new champion, Emily J, on the simple fact that, like we've already said it, PWJ Women's Champ, BCW Tag Champion with Journey Burke, who she's probably going to try to get a little bit of revenge for here in this matchup. That's why I'm calling it the Stunner, our new Pro Wrestling Magic Women's Champion here tonight.
All three competitors ready. They are game.
There it is.
And the gong sounds. Yep, we're underway.
That sounds like a soap opera, doesn't it? As the gong sounds.
As the gong sounds, yeah. I mean, this is not going to be a typical soap opera right now. Emily J opting to roll out of the ring. We've seen this before in triple threat matches. We saw it with Tiffany Grady back in December. She opted to...
Yeah, but unfortunately for Emily J here tonight, at least for Tiffany Grady, she still walked out the keys to the Queendom holder. This match, it's one and done.
Absolutely. And of course, again, as we always mention in triple threat matches, Tiffany Avatar does not need to be involved in the pinfall to lose her title. And big arm drag takeover right there to Elle Valentine. Using all of her momentum against her, Mikey. And what's she going for here? Oh, just comes in with the double knees right to the back.
The chiropractic industry going to be real busy this week.
Emily J needs to get into the ring. This could have been over before it began. But Elle Valentine said it's not to be. And here she comes. And just firing forearms away. And it's going to take a little bit more, I think, than that to take out these two women. Emily J once again wisely rolling to the safety of the front row. Elle Valentine with the strength advantage, and of course, as we mentioned, she already holds a win over Tiffany Avatar, so you have to wonder, Mikey, is that in the head of Tiffany Avatar? Does that give her extra motivation, or is she a little bit psyched out by Elle Valentine?
I feel it's way too early in the matchup to truly tell, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, like you said, it's obviously in her head. I just don't know if it's psyching her out or if she's going to use that as motivation. It's still way too early. And, like, we're in part A of the matchup. I'll answer when we get to it.
Oh, right there with the Matthews Bridge. That's her finisher. But Emily J had it well scouted. She was in time to break it up. Picking her spots wisely. As you know, you got to do that in a triple threat.
Especially when you see someone hit their finisher so early on in the match. But Tiffany Avatar able to clear the cobwebs very quickly.
Emily J saying, I know why you want to hate me. And Tiffany Avatar now with a fisherman's suplex rolling through. Now hits a stunner. And immediately in to break it up. Again, Mikey, having it well scouted, she had to know that that stunner has put quite a few women away. And Emily J, again, back to the outside, conserving her energy, picking her spots, letting Elle Valentine and Tiffany Avatar wear each other down. We've already seen both women hit their finishers. And now ricochets off the ropes. Snap German suplex by Elle Valentine.
And Emily J sliding back in. Forearm to the upper back area of Elle Valentine and getting right back out does Emily J. This is just psychology right here. This is just mind games on the part of Emily J.
Well, you don't have to like it, but it is sound strategy. And it's interesting because it gave Tiffany Avatar a little bit of time to recuperate. And now both women are just going back and forth with hard-hitting moves. And a nice fall-away slam right there by Elle Valentine.
You know, it's smart on Emily J's part, too, to give Tiffany Avatar time to recuperate. Because let's face it, Elle Valentine does have the power advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And it feels like both women are kind of at a standstill because Emily J keeps jumping in and breaking up the count.
Strategical. I'm going to keep saying it as long as it works, because clearly it's working for Emily J.
Yeah, as a result, Tiffany Avatar and Elle Valentine are wearing each other down. They seem locked in perpetuity. And now just a big barrage of strikes from Tiffany Avatar off the ropes. Double clothesline.
It was a sour party, and now double dip clothesline.
And now might be a good time for Emily J to pick her spot. There she is. Cover. 1, 2.
Very smart going for the cover on Tiffany Avatar. Who's been
and now cover on Elle Valentine, but it was not to be, Mikey. And now, as Jimmy would say, you're wearing them out by going for the cover again and again. But I think Emily J's got to commit a little bit more offense if she wants to win another championship here in the Kingdom.
And as I was saying, very smart to go for the cover on Tiffany Avatar first, as Tiffany Avatar has been taking the brunt of the punishment here in this matchup so far. And like you said, like Jimmy would say, wearing both of her competitors down by going for the constant pin attempts. And now with these chops and forearms.
The stunner, Emily J, perhaps playing to the camera a little too much, giving both of her opponents time to recuperate.
And not just time to recuperate, just to build up the anger and annoyance even more, to deliver those hellacious forearms to the chest area of Emily J.
Yeah, at this point, I would say both Tiffany Avatar and Elle Valentine would be happy just to settle it themselves, have Emily J out of the match, and we see Tiffany Avatar firing up clothesline after clothesline and breaks the code. Elle Valentine stunned. Let's see if Tiffany Avatar can follow up right now. Huge swinging neck breaker. And again, Emily J, Mikey, picking her spot. She's in to break up the count. Emily J talking a lot of smack, giving Tiffany Avatar enough time to recuperate. Now Elle Valentine. Oh! Headbutt to the stunner just has her absolutely dazed.
And she got a bicycle kick as the cherry on top.
And again, Emily J out to the floor.
I don't think she did. That was not on
Big spear!
Down goes Elle Valentine. 1, 2, and 3. And still your Pro Wrestling Magic Women's Champion, the Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar.
And still, Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Champion, Tiffany Avatar.
Well, it was a gutsy performance as per usual from Tiffany Avatar, and you can see right there taking advantage, measuring Elle Valentine, taking her out with the spear, just absolutely knocking the wind out of her. Sits back, both legs, cover, 1, 2, 3, it's academic. Tiffany Avatar with the win. And you gotta believe there's unfinished business for Elle Valentine. And there it is, just assaulting Tiffany Avatar after the bell. But Elle Valentine comes in to break it up.
Well, Elle Valentine, obviously, Tiffany Avatar earning her respect here tonight.
Pro Wrestling Magic, gumdrops, make some noise for your champion, Tiffany Avatar.
And a lot of respect right there from Elle Valentine to Tiffany Avatar, and respect from us to Elle Valentine, having the wherewithal to get in there and break up the attack from Emily J. And you got to believe business with Emily J and Tiffany Avatar.
Darius, doing this one more time.
It's been brought to my attention that I got one more tango with you, Smiley. One more dance.
We've been down this road so many times.
And that's okay, because I'm in a different place. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I really am.
But maybe this time's a little different because I got Philip on my side.
Let's talk about the past. Let's talk about how I was trapped in a vortex.
Philip here is my coach, and he likes to give me tips, and he's been very helpful.
I gave that man power years ago at Kingdom Come, and it was the biggest error I made. My plans were put on hiatus because of that maniac and because of his family and everything dear to him.
My title matches were good, and Smiley just walking away. I told you this psychopath kidnapped Trixie!
So within 3 months, I course correct, and I've become the most powerful man in pro wrestling magic. I am your keys to the kingdom winner. I am your Chad Adams Memorial Rumble winner. I am the first person to hold the key and win the Rumble. I am guaranteed to be your World Heavyweight Champion.
Philip had the brilliant idea that if we beat Darius Carter, we can take away the keys to the kingdom, and then we can get our match again. And we won't make mistakes again, will we, Philip?
And when I take you out, Smiley, for good, I will then go on to beat either Azriel or Alex Ryman or whoever's champion that day. And you will remember me as not just the most powerful man in pro wrestling magic, but literally the most important wrestler in magic history.
The keys to the kingdom. The holder has an anytime chance to unlock the opportunity to challenge for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship. Well, tonight there is a rare occurrence because the holder of the keys to the kingdom is putting them on the line. This bout is scheduled for one fall. The man in charge at the sound of the gong, referee DM Stevens. Introducing first, the challenger.
Step right up. Don't be shy, embrace the madness. 'Cause it's time to lose your mind. I came from the eyes of the shadows,
Your soon-to-be keys to the kingdom holder, ladies and gentlemen.
Philip?
No, he's actually being accompanied by Philip.
Oh,
ladies
I
and
thought you were
gentlemen.
saying Philip was
No.
gonna win the keys.
Well, Philip's going to give Smiley some advice. He's going to coach him during the match. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is Smiley.
I gotcha. Well, we saw it there with the video package.
Confirming everything I've been saying about Darius Carter over the past year and a half. He's a psychopath. And we keep letting him back in. And for some reason, we give him the opportunity to have as much power as he currently has.
You know, I'm sensing a little bit of bias from you.
No, me bias against Darius Carter? John, where have you been in the past year and a half? No. Nope.
And of course, as per usual, Mikey turning his back on the dude who kicked him in the face, Darius Carter.
Screwed me out of an opportunity for the world's title. Get it right. Screwed me out of the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble.
No one cares, Mikey, anyway.
I picked the number 20 spot. He stole it.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the most powerful person in the kingdom, the holder of the keys to the kingdom, and the winner of the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble. Never done, unprecedented. Whether Mikey likes it or not, whether I like it or not, Mr. Darius Carter holds all of the chips right now, and Darius Carter is relishing in this moment, and to be able to beat Smiley tonight would just be icing on the cake, Mikey.
The only upside to him coming out is I get to admire the rest of the gen. See, now he's ripping up the fans' signs. For what reason? That fan put so much effort into making their sign, and he just goes and rips it up. For what? Because he doesn't like that someone supports Smiley instead of him? Boo, stinking who? Now this bit where he has the spotlight on, like he deserves it. So many people call this the greatest entrance in independent wrestling, and for what? It makes me sick. Twice he has to enjoy the spotlight for no reason.
Okay. Take your Lipitor. Calm down. It's going to be okay.
I left it at home.
As we saw from the video package, these two have a long, storied, complicated history. And it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. The last time these two met, they were in a cage together along with Isaiah Wolf for the Dark Arts title, and nothing was settled. But you have to believe, Mikey, that nothing between Darius Carter and Smiley will ever be settled for as long as one of them is alive. And you can see right there the contempt from Darius Carter as we go to Shane for the announcements.
In a rare instance, the keys to the kingdom are on the line. Introducing first in the far corner to my left, he is the first ever Grand Slam champion in Pro Wrestling Magic history. Fighting out of the Fairchild Asylum for the mentally deranged at an undisclosed weight, this is the new face of chaos, Smiley! And respectfully, Philip.
Yeah, Shane, how dare you almost forget Philip? Like, what are we doing?
And his opponent. He is currently residing in New Canaan, Connecticut, and weighed in this evening at 226 pounds. He is number 4 on the BRP 50, number 199 on the PWI 500, and number 13 on the BW 500. A former Pro Wrestling Magic Darts Arts champion, a former 2-time Pro Wrestling Magic heavyweight champion, and the current holder of the keys to the kingdom. This is wrestling's richest prize, the All-Father, Mr. Darius Carter.
Darius Carter taking in the boos from the Kingdom faithful.
To answer your question from before, though, John, no, the hatred is just too grand, too volatile. Like you said, as long as one of these guys or both these guys are alive, they will hate each other. Because Darius can't get over the fact that he helped Smiley get the general manager spot a few years ago, and he never granted him a one-on-one title match, which they can call it even simply for the fact that Smiley didn't fire him after kidnapping Mama Trixie. Oh, I want my one-on-one world title shot. I hoped you get the general manager spot. Congratulations. You did the right thing for once, Darius. Oh, but it always has to have a caveat behind it, right?
Well, the gong has sounded, and we are underway for this huge match, grudge match. But you got to believe every time these two step into the ring, it's a grudge match.
That's what I'm saying. We need to come up with a new term. Grudge match does not define it anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't do it justice. Keys to the kingdom on the line. Darius Carter putting his keys on the line. And now just pie-facing Smiley, who is just all over Darius Carter. And Darius Carter has an excellent ground game. I don't know if Smiley wants to get engaged in fisticuffs with Darius Carter on the ground.
Well, I see your point in asking that question, John, but trust me, Smiley hates Darius so much, he definitely wants to get into fisticuffs with Darius, if for no other reason than just to hurt Darius.
Well, absolutely, and of course, you know, these two now are taking it all over the kingdom. So fans, if you see a wrestler coming toward you, get out of the way.
I'm surprised.
Take
referee,
a seat, Darius Carter.
I'm actually surprised with how much, how volatile this whole situation is, that referee DM Stevens is actually administering the 10 count right now. I say, let Smiley and Darius have had it for a little bit. Already up to a 7 count. That's what I mean. Let them go. They both just want to destroy each other so much. You have to be a little lax with the rules here, especially with how much is on the line in the keys to the kingdom.
Well, and that's just it, Mikey. He doesn't want it. Wait a second. What's he going for here? Oh, slingshot! Right into the underside of the ring.
Good. I hope it broke his nose.
Absolutely brutal move by Smiley. And Darius Carter now holding his eye. He could have broken an orbital bone right there, Mikey. And now
I hope so.
Smiley just going to town with fists. Closed fists. Right to the eye. Darius Carter's got to be careful because he can lose the keys. If he loses via countout or a disqualification, he's got to be careful. As much room as DM is giving them, they do not want to get too lax and lose this via either countout or disqualification.
And now he's taking donuts from the crowd. Why? Why?
Darius came here to make the donuts. And there are just crullers and bear claws and Boston creams everywhere, and it is just broken down.
Oof.
And now Darius Carter, we saw this before. No, Carter, don't do this. Do not do this. Do not do this. Oh!
If you expected anything less from the psychopath that is Darius Carter, you really need to reevaluate your thinking, John.
We saw this in his match back at Kingdom Come against Alex Ryman. Darius Carter using the steps, using whatever means he can to get an advantage, to get a leg up here and now. Smiley in a precarious position on the floor. Don't do it, Carter.
He's going
Don't
to.
do it.
If Smiley didn't fight
Go,
it
Smiley.
off. Please fight it, Smiley. Please. Do it to him.
Smiley.
Do it to him.
Smiley trying to muscle up.
All right. Come on, Smiley. Come on. So there you go. Slam it. Yes. Good.
Suplex onto
I
the
hope
hardwood.
you feel that for the rest of the week at least, Carter. I hope you feel it the rest of your life. Suplex, a hellacious suplex onto the hard gym floor from Smiley, who's now got to recover himself to get Carter back into the ring to even attempt to go for the pinfall. And unfortunately, that might give Darius Carter enough time to be able to still kick out. This match is not over as we go to the replay.
Beautiful
in slow
right there from
motion.
GoPro.
Shout out to GoPro.
And you saw it right there, the stunned look on the face of Darius Carter, who knows could have knocked the wind out of him. Serious damage to the lumbar area. And of course, Smiley took a lot of punishment himself. Slow going, getting Carter back into the ring. And both men looking worse for wear right now. And I don't know if you saw, Mikey, but Smiley took a bite of a donut. I would say he's, taking a page out of Vinnie Pacifico's book, just powering up with some carbs.
Hey, it worked for Popeye, didn't it?
Oh, and savoring the moment too long. Step up Enziguri.
I'm shocked. I'll be just as shocked as you are, John. I have to give Darius credit there. I've never seen him hit a step up Enziguri in all the years I've seen Darius Carter wrestle.
Yeah, absolutely. It was textbook, and now wearing Smiley out with knees to the back of the head. And you got to wonder, is Smiley seeing stars after taking that stomp onto the ring steps? And Carter with just vicious knee drops again, cover only a 2, says DM Stevens. And you can see right there, even on the kick out, Carter just wincing in pain from the suplex he took right in the paint on the floor.
Well, I get it. You know, I don't like Darius Ward. I do understand having the back pain. I've never personally been suplexed onto a gym floor, but as Philip here trying to shout instructions.
Oh, God, just brutal. Small joint manipulation by Carter. Right in front of Philip.
Philip trying to be a good coach and
snapping the fingers.
And Philip, if he wants to keep his managerial license, can only look back and watch, stand by and watch.
That's right. And in this, time with a lot of sketchy behavior by management, I will say, Philip, the only person in Pro Wrestling Magic with an official managerial license. But right now, all he can do is watch on as his charge is just being punished by Darius Carter.
Philip, the best coach since John Madden, but like we've already said, the only thing he can do is look on and just shout instructions to Smiley. Whether or not
Carter just bracing Smiley and
no!
Stomp to the elbow, just driving the wrist.
And some of these sick puppies here in the kingdom are actually applauding Darius Carter after that. What is wrong with these people?
It is absolutely disturbing behavior and typical of Darius Carter, and Smiley fighting through the pain with a little bit of sign language.
And now, oh no, the joint manipulation again, oh no. Oh, thank goodness, Smiley able to move his hand out of the way. Now trying to fight back with every bit of muster he can muster up.
Chop to the ear, taking out the equilibrium of Darius Carter, and just with a shoulder block.
Look how hurt Smiley actually is. He wasn't even able to put all the force into that shoulder block.
Northern Lights suplex 2!
With a beautiful bridge, but Darius Carter able to kick out again.
And Smiley, Mikey, it seems from all that small joint manipulation, is fighting with one half of his body. You could see it right there. A deadlift Northern Lights suplex. And 2, just a headbutt to Darius Carter, just doing the best that he can to fight with whatever part of his body that he can. Putting all of it into Darius Carter.
Showing Darius Carter what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because you know if the roles were reversed, Darius Carter would also take the opportunity to choke Smiley for a little bit there with the leverage of the ropes. Oh!
And just dragging him face first goes Smiley into that middle turnbuckle that shows the Chad rope right there.
You leave Philip alone, Darius. He's doing nothing. He's just being a good coach. Oh, no, again with the small joint manipulation, putting Smiley's hand into the turnbuckle pad. That is a steel turnbuckle in between there.
Oh, goodness!
Oh, no!
Absolutely brutal, and I hate to say it, innovative offense by Darius Carter. Because as vicious as it is, Mikey, he'll find 101 ways to hurt one part of your body.
But Smiley's trying to hold on. He is trying to hold on all he can, even after the trigger was pulled by Darius Carter. Oh.
And Smiley, defiant as ever, won't give an inch to Darius Carter right now. And Carter just doing more damage to himself than Smiley, but a big knee.
Pulling the trigger again with that knee does Darius Carter. And you got to give Smiley credit, John. A lesser man would have already given up against the punishment that Darius Carter is dishing out here in this matchup. No, yeah, take the time to play to the crowd. The sick freaks that love this punishment on poor Smiley.
I think he's relishing in all the hatred that he feels for Smiley right now, Mikey. And I think he's relishing in the boos that he hears from the crowd. Because it's just fuel for him, no pun intended. As Smiley trying perhaps to get the crowd behind him.
Both men got the fire in them, and that is what they desire. The keys to the kingdom. We saw it just a few moments ago. Shouts out to GoPro. That's how you do a pun related to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we thank you for joining us wherever you are as we are in the middle of this war of attrition between Smiley and Darius Carter over the keys to the kingdom. The winner will walk out of this match with a title shot at any time they wish. There it is. That key that Darius won.
And not his first time winning. Both men have actually used that set of keys to unlock championship opportunities in the past. Both very successful when they've done it. The only difference this time for Darius Carter is he is the most powerful man in Pro Wrestling Magic right now because of what he holds at the present moment.
Both men ducking under, and a big, vicious double clothesline in the middle of the ring.
That is years of wrestling each other coming to fruition. They had the same thought, great minds and all that.
Both men anticipating each other's every move, and you can see Smiley trying to get feeling back into that hand that Darius Carter absolutely assaulted before. And meanwhile, Carter, his back still hurting from that suplex that he took on the hardwood floor here at the YMCA of the Meadowlands.
And both men very smart, taking their time before getting up to interrupt the 10 count. To like you said, for Smiley shake out the, to get the feeling in his hand, and Darius to get some feeling back in his back. No pun intended.
And now both men just slapping each other in the middle of the ring.
That is pure unadulterated hatred and desperation right there from both these guys.
And trying to will each other back into it.
You almost got to wonder if they're daring each other to keep on fighting. Oh, just attempted to stomp on Smiley's foot there. I think it hurt Darius more somehow.
And both men coming off the ropes, big forearms now. You can feel the hatred, Mikey.
Well, like, you gotta wonder if there's.
And now, Father Phillip! Father Phillip! Carter is out cold.
Come on,
Can he get him?
Come on, Smiley, hook the leg. Oh, no.
And there it is.
No.
Carter with his foot on the rope. Amazing ring awareness.
But good.
And Smiley
saw the opportunity and seized on it. Seized upon it. Pounced on it.
What's he setting him up here for? Powerbomb attempt. And now just raking the mask. And Carter, can he get Smiley up?
Roll up, 1, 2.
Smiley with the victory roll right there, but it was not to be. Carter now European uppercut again and again. And now backslide. Smiley going for the powerbomb again. Nails it! Liger bomb! 2! Oh! So close, Mikey.
You gotta wonder, Smiley had just got the legs over the shoulders off that Liger bomb. Would it be over? Would we have a new holder of the keys to the kingdom? But Smiley's gotta have just so many cobwebs in his head after this long, hellacious match.
And now Smiley looking once again to Phillip as we go to the replay right there. Beautiful, getting him up and a high angle.
That's what I mean. Did not put the legs over the shoulders. That is why Carter was able to kick out, theoretically at least.
Carter is on Dream Street right now. You can see his head bouncing off the canvas, Mikey. And Smiley now going to the top rope.
Both men running on instincts alone right now, and unfortunately that makes them both very dangerous men, as we've seen in the past.
And Smiley measuring Carter, probably having a little bit of trouble.
Oh, no.
But Carter kicking the leg out. Smiley
kicked his leg out of his leg.
Right on the family jewels, and Carter with the pain in his low back, probably having a little bit of difficulty getting that leg off the top rope.
And that's what I mean. They're going on instincts right now. The instinct was to kick Smiley's leg to...
It says bad news written all over it. Carter up top and big superplex into the middle of the ring. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Smiley.
Thank goodness.
What an unbelievable...
And the point I was trying to make, Darius just going on instinct right now. I think he's forgetting just how hurt he actually is. First the kick and put his leg up on the top rope is just going to stretch the way he does not want to stretch. And that superplex right here that's on the replay.
Oh, just down between the shoulder blades goes Smiley.
But it also hurts Darius in the long run when you really think he's landed on his back too. And now Smiley picking up
Crowd
Phillip.
chanting for Phillip.
As they should. He's a great coach.
Smiley.
Phillip took the sacrifice. Phillip took the sacrifice.
Phillip taking the boot from Carter, and it injured Carter's heel.
You leave Phillip alone. You leave Phillip alone, Carter.
Thrust right to the throat of Smiley, and now...
No!
And now Smiley saving Phillip.
And he's
grabbing the boot.
He caught his boot.
And what's Smiley going to go for here? He's measuring Carter, just taking the slaps.
That is not smart on Carter's part.
How much more can be thrown at Smiley? He's been through so much.
Headbutt to the chin.
Emotionally, physically, and just beautiful backdrop. Cover 1, 2, hook in the legs.
But look, Smiley kept it. He's going for a submission hold of sorts. He might be going for a cloverleaf.
And now just like a reverse cloverleaf arching the back of Carter, but Carter...
You let go of Phillip. He's not going to help you.
Carter reaching on to Phillip, waving it in front of Smiley.
How despicable can Darius Carter be using Phillip?
Wait a second, wait a second.
Oh,
Carter with the key!
Are you kidding me?
Carter with the key to the jaw! And now...
No.
Smiley is on Dream Street.
No, please. No. No, no.
And drives Smiley down into the canvas. No. Oh. Carter retains the keys to the kingdom.
Your winner, and still the holder of the Pro Wrestling Magic Keys to the Kingdom, Mr. Darius Carter.
Well, Mikey is beside himself as we go to the replay. You can see right there, Darius Carter with the distraction, hits Smiley in the jaw with the key, and then just the stroke down into the canvas. And from there it was academic. Darius Carter, not only, as I said earlier, it just sweetens the pot to still hold the keys to the kingdom, but to beat Smiley as well. What an unbelievable match that was, Mikey. And now, Darius Carter, put him down, Carter. Darius Carter dropping Phillip.
How dare you disrespect Phillip again?
It's just distasteful.
And you know what? I expect you to disrespect Smiley. I get you don't like him, but the disrespect to Phillip, just get out of the ring, Darius. You proved your point. You're still the keys to the kingdom holder. Congratulations.
And Darius, you can see there, still in physical possession of the keys to the kingdom.
Notice how hard he's clutching the key. He knew how close he came to losing it here tonight. He knows it. Smiley put up that much of a fight.
It was an unbelievable effort, an absolute unbelievable effort by Smiley, but it was not to be. Darius Carter, as you can see right there, he knows what he's got coming to him. Darius Carter, ladies and gentlemen, still the keys to the kingdom holder, a huge victory over Smiley here tonight. And we will see the ramifications of this match later tonight as the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship is on the line later tonight. Azriel defending against Alex Ryman. But before that, we have so much more action here to come at Fuel. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, thank you for joining us here, wherever you may be. Let's take it back to Shane Fair with the ring introductions for our next match.
Thank you to the very handsome commentation station over there. Mikey from the front row, a little bit less so. But of course, this handsome, debonair gentleman, Philly John Williams, everybody. And welcome back, Taylor Danielson. Got 4 matches left. Make sure you head over to the cafe, get yourself something to eat or drink, delicious food and beverages. Now, we are very happy to have one of the most literate crowds in independent wrestling. A lot of, you can see just intelligent faces. We got a librarian over here, for God's sake. I mean, we hit the mark. So, if you love reading, and you love one of our greatest backstage correspondents we have ever had, Katrina Storm, everybody. She's right back there. She released a new book called No Holds Barred. It's currently available on Amazon, and in 1 week, it will be in print. She is the backbone, her and Samira, they keep things running. 2 of the greatest backstage correspondents that we can ever wish to have. And now, Katrina Storm with a brand new book. Please support her the way that she supports this franchise. And go out and get yourself some good reading material. And you know, Taylor Danielson, it's reason to believe she probably used some of us as source material. So you're probably gonna wanna read that book and see, you know, some backstage stories. You know how Chio gets down, we heard. All right, now with that said, we are gonna have a tag team match, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing the first team.
Well, we heard it there, folks. Katrina Storm, congratulations on her new book that was just released. Print is not dead, despite what many pundits might say. But we turn our attention to the action as Buddy Thomas and Drew Marston make their way to the ring, the East Coast Clique. We have seen them here in the Kingdom once before, but this is their first time wrestling in front of a television crowd.
Of 375 pounds, first from New York City, it's dynamic Drew Marston and his partner from Southampton, New York, beautiful Buddy Thomas. This is East Coast Clique.
And of course, we've seen both of these gentlemen in singles competition here in the Kingdom. So it'll be interesting, Mikey, to see how they fare here today as they look to climb the ranks of the tag division, which is absolutely stacked at the moment. Everybody gunning, pun fully intended, for the tag team champions right now.
And their opponents. Accompanied by Hands Off and Heel Son Luke and Rotundo Genioso at a total combined weight of 475 pounds, the American Outlaw, Dan Murdoch, and from Woodside Park, New Jersey, the Star Killer, Steve Hall. Together they are Sons of Old School.
Sons of Old School making their return after their defeat at the hands of the Revolvers Chamber last month at the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble. Looking to get back in the win column, Mikey.
Oh, absolutely. And as long as Rotundo stays at the ringside area and does not even think about coming over here like he did for Monday Morning Magic, we'll be good. Oh, they got one thing going for them. The crowd's behind them.
Drew Marston taking umbrage with his with the crowd chanting Mary Poppins, which to my recollection is the first time that has ever been chanted at any sort of wrestling event, anywhere, at any point.
No. I heard him.
I heard him. Yeah, no.
Luke, please keep him away from us. I'm begging you.
Gong sounds, we are underway. Rotundo paid a visit here, and we will see him at Monday Morning Magic. And
no, we'll hear from him.
We will hear from him. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, he won't be on camera. But anyway, Buddy Thomas a little upset with the chants from the crowd, tagging in Drew Marston, who is going to go head-to-head with Dan Murdoch. Go ahead, Mikey.
If I'm Buddy Thomas, I'm taking the Mary Poppins chant as a compliment. I mean, I'd love to be Mary Poppins. Think of the power she had.
I know. The ability.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
The ability to leave children whenever she pleases. Dan Murdoch with the strength advantage over Drew Marston, the East Coast Click.
I'm pretty sure they spelt it the way they did just to annoy me. They know how big a fan I am of a certain backstage group from back in the day. I'm telling you, that's the only way that makes sense. But, you know, I'll digress for now. As Drew Marston trying to go for a test of strength with Dan Murdoch. I spoke too soon. He's going to play his cards close to his chest as he gets a headlock on him for the time being. He'll be pushed off. And a shoulder tackle. That is surprising coming from Dan Murdoch.
Up and over goes Dan Murdoch, and a big hip toss there.
Well, we're back to hip toss city. Arm drag city as well.
Yes, Dan Murdoch, the outlaw, shooting from the hip, as it were, and tagging in Steve off, looking quite svelte, I might add.
I think he made the hair extra spiky today.
Yes, the spikes are...
they spiking.
They're spiking, for sure. Don't sleep on the East Coast Click, folks. They are former ECPW Hudson Valley Tag Champions. They have both been in the ring with Enzo Amore, Tommy Dreamer. They will not... They are...
Ooh.
Sorry, I wanted to pause to see what that was. Innovative offense right there by the Sons of Old School, but only gets the 2 count. Do not sleep on the East Coast Click, folks. They are a well-oiled machine, and we will see exactly if they are able to climb the ranks of the ladder here today as they look to challenge for the tag titles. And Buddy Thomas just sacrificing his partner, pulling him out of the ring. And Drew Marston just says, go, to hell with the tag. Nice basement drop kick there for Steve Off, though. And a little bit of misdirection from the East Coast Click, but they can't seem to get a leg up on the Sons of Old School.
I won't worry about it too much. It's still the feeling out process here of the match, and that's what I'm talking about. DDT from Buddy Thomas to Steve Off. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, count only. And very smart on Buddy Thomas's part there, going right back on the attack, trying to flatten the spikes. That is Steve Off's hair.
Yeah, that was a smart blind tag right there by Buddy Thomas, but unfortunately it just wasn't able to get enough done. Crowd is soundly against Buddy Thomas.
Well, they're not giving these guys a chance, a proper chance. You know, they see Steve Off come out with that fool in El Rotundo Junior. They think it's hilarious, and the poor kids are climbing a uphill battle, and it's a slippery hill at that.
Well, they've proven that they are pretty sound as a tag team. They've been together for 6 years now, and they have isolated Steve Off in their corner and are just taking turns just wearing him down with boots, foot to the throat, whatever they need, and quick tags in and out.
Very smart tag team strategy. You know, Steve Off's probably thinking to himself, darn, that sucks being on the other end of that. As we all know, he has many tag team success here in Pro Wrestling Magic. Multiple-time tag champion in Pro Wrestling Magic.
And Steve telegraphed that kick, but Drew Marston with just a mule kick
Do you think he telegraphed it on purpose specifically for Steve to be vulnerable to the mule kick?
He might have. I mean, you know, with Steve, you got to watch out.
It's the old sleight of hand technique. When you're looking over here, you're actually getting hit over here. And why is Taylor Danielson giving Buddy Thomas grief for having his umbrella open? He's not using it as a weapon. You never know if it'll start raining.
That's true. But I would say that that's going to be a bit of bad luck for Buddy Thomas and perhaps for Drew Marston as well.
All right, now
good tandem offense there. Cover 1, 2.
Right now, besides the kick out, it's bad luck for the Sons of Old School. More specifically, Steve off.
And now just giving Steve a little bit of coverage so he doesn't get a sunburn.
And under these bright lights, that has a very real possibility, a very real fear. Good on Buddy Thomas for helping Steve off there. How dare Taylor Danielson admonish him for that?
And a nice slick elbow drop there, but a cocky cover from Drew Marston, and that's just not going to get it done, especially against a veteran like Steve Off. And you can see Mikey Dan Murdoch is desperate to get back into the ring right now.
He is frothing at the mouth right now, John. Someone should check Dan Murdoch for rabies at this point. He's sort of ready to get in and just go on the attack on the East Coast Click. And now, Buddy Thomas being tagged in, going up to the top rope with some help from Drew Marston.
Oh!
Nobody home for the umbrella elbow drop.
No water in the rain puddle right there for Drew Marston.
You know, I'll talk to Buddy Thomas at a later date. I'm just going to call it the Mary Poppins elbow. I see the umbrella. What else?
And now right there, hot tag. In comes Dan Murdoch. As we said, he's been chomping at the bit trying to get in. And now busting out some lefts, just jabbing away at the East Coast Click. Double elbows. Absolutely vicious. By Dan Murdoch.
Showing the East Coast Click what it is like to live the American dream, baby.
Absolutely. A little shuffle and jive. And just drops him down on the knee. Steve coming off the ropes and a big STO. Cover 1, 2. But Buddy Thomas with the kick out.
TKO followed by the STO. I gotta love it. You gotta respect it, John. It was 3 letters. There's alliteration.
I do respect it. I respect the alliteration. And now Buddy Thomas off the ropes and just pancakes him, and a big flatliner from Steve Off, a running flatliner right there.
Whoa!
Oh! Picture perfect moonsault.
Did you know Dan Murdoch can do that? Because I sure as heck didn't.
Well, I now believe that Dan Murdoch can fly. It just seemed like he would never come down.
Someone get him for the Toon Squad with how much height he got. Wait a second now. East Coast Click.
Absolutely brutal move. Right there, they call that the dynamic beauty. But Steve Off in time to break it up. Surely that would have been the end of it for Dan Murdoch.
Yeah, Steve Off maybe showing a little bit too much faith in his tag team partner right there. That was almost a 3 count. I believe that maneuver that the East Coast Click hit on Dan Murdoch is their finisher. That's why he's got to get in to break it up if he's able to. A lot faster, I mean.
Like I say, they call that dynamic beauty, but there was nothing beautiful about it. Dan Murdoch was dead to rights. And now off the ropes, blind tag, and Steve setting up Drew Marston for something. Sorry, Buddy Thomas for something. And now coming off the ropes is Steve. Oh! Absolutely brutal maneuver. Buddy Thomas down and out, but Drew Marston in at the last second to break up the count.
And that's my pointer. That's what Steve Off legitimately had to do. Marston at least had to clear cobwebs before making the save for his tag team partner. As soon as he got him cleared, he went for the save.
And now Murdoch, they've got him isolated. They've got him. Buddy Thomas gets hit with the All-American knockout. Steve with the cover. 2, 3. Sons of Old School pick up the win.
The what?
Here are your winners, the team of Dan Murdoch and Steve Hoff, Sons of Old School.
Because that looks like a lethal injection to me. What are you talking about?
Well, one might call it a lethal injection, except for the fact that Jay Lethal stole that move from Dan Murdoch.
Whoa.
As you can see here, it is pretty brutal. Dan Murdoch hitting the All-American knockout, with the originator of the move.
When Jay Lethal eventually makes his Pro Wrestling Magic debut, I'm going to tell him you said that, and then you're going to have a problem.
I would love for you to tell Jay Lethal that I said he is not the originator of that move, and I cannot wait to have Jay Lethal here in Pro Wrestling Magic eventually when he faces the outlaw Dan Murdoch.
Well, at least we're in agreement on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sons of Old School getting into the win column here tonight at Pro Wrestling Magic. A little bit of redemption from their loss last month. And we will see if they can get back with a title shot against the Revolvers Chamber, or whoever might be holding, sorry, I got distracted as Rotundo came on our screen. Whoever might be holding the tag titles at that time, we will see. Oh no, what was in that can?
Some of the mist found its way. Famouser, Sue, and Matteo with the win.
February 21st, since you disgraced someone from the Worldwide Dojo, you're going to defend your championship against Cheeseburger.
February 21st. When you come for this, as you eloquently said, you're hunting me.
You want to get in my business?
When people hunt me, it doesn't go well for them, Burger.
Then guess what? I'm gonna keep taking from you then. The dojo's not safe anymore.
This isn't right, man. This isn't you. Like, where? Matteo, this isn't you. Let go, Ryan.
When the bell rings, ding, ding, it's not Matteo. I am not your student. I am not your friend. I don't see my teacher. I just see someone in my way.
It's not personal. You're in the way.
But when it's done,
Can I hear when you're done?
I will shake your hand. Because I respect you. But what I don't respect is you being used like a little barrel.
Oh, creeped out. How about you? Now, we are ready for our next championship match of the evening. Are you ready? Because this will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Championship, which means this will be contested under Dark Arts rules. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. We must have a winner. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely huge grudge match here tonight. Cheeseburger challenging Matteo Marcellis for the Dark Arts Championship. And as you can see, Cheeseburger absolutely unintimidated. He is a legend in this business. He is world famous. And it is always a good time for Cheeseburger, always a good time for anybody who is here to see Cheeseburger. But you know, once Matteo Marcellis comes out and that gong sounds, Mikey, it's going to be a whole different animal when Cheeseburger gets his hands on Matteo Marcellis.
Well, you know, I always bring up the fact that Cheeseburger was trained by the legend that is Jushin Thunder Liger. Against someone like Matteo Marcellis, Cheeseburger may have to look deep down in the darkest region of his nether regions and maybe find his own version of Keishin Liger, maybe a Keishin Burger.
now, ladies and gentlemen, the absolutely unsettling presence that is the Dark Arts champion, Matteo Marcellis, accompanied by the junior heavyweight champion who we saw before this disgrace.
And new recruits to El Pacto Diabolico.
El Pacto Diabolico always recruiting.
But look at the jackets, at least the one on the left from our vantage point was wearing Worldwide Dojo jackets on the new recruits.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a moment to send our best to Ruthless Lala, who is at home nursing an injury right now. And with that said, her tag partner in Prolific, Isaiah Wolf, who was so close to winning the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble when he eliminated Matteo Marcellis last month, has proclaimed that he is going hunting. And you would think Matteo Marcellis would feel the pressure, would feel that his back is against the wall with all of this competition, with all the people he has gunning for his title.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
not
to
to
this
be.
singles match to be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Championship. The man in charge at the sound of the gong, referee T.M. Stevens. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, the challenger. He fights out of Trenton, New Jersey. Weighing in this evening at 151 pounds, he is the Drip God, the world famous Cheeseburger. And his opponent, he is the leader of El Pacto Diabolico, fighting out of Maturin, Venezuela, weighing in at 175 pounds, El Masmolo, your favorite caballero, El Mas Guapo, your reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts champion, El Tramposo, Matteo Marcellis.
The unsettling sight of Matteo Marcellis spraying that green mist.
Oh, will you stop
everywhere.
lying? You love him. He loves you.
He loves me, yeah. Unfortunately, I seem to be his favorite.
Just love him back. All he wants is your love.
I don't want to.
Tisk, tisk.
As much as he wants me to, I'd rather not.
Shameful. Tragic.
Gong sounds, we are underway. Dark Arts title on the line. Cheeseburger, Matteo Marcellis, huge grudge match. Now, Mikey, you remember we were here last year. This match was supposed to take place over the summer, but Matteo Marcellis, unfortunately, unable to compete due to that eye injury. But then interfering in Cheeseburger's match with Eden anyway, costing him the match. And now Cheeseburger looking for his pound of flesh against Matteo Marcellis.
You know, I talked to Matteo earlier. He wants me to remind everyone that Cheeseburger is, in fact, not an actual burger, and that is malarkey, sir. But he's still going to take a bite out of him like he is a real burger.
Yeah, that's right. I'd at times I'd rather be suspended, but, you know, I don't want to be. So I'm going to read some notes from Kukui. He said he's still going to bite Burger even after the match. So great. That's great. And we're just waiting for Matteo Marcellis to make good on that threat.
It's very fitting that Cheeseburger has made many a trip over to the New Japan dojo over the years to train with Jushin Liger. Those elbow strikes were hellacious. Strong style still, a fighting spirit alive and well here at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, hold on, I'm getting more notes being passed to me by a shadowy figure, and they're saying, Kukui says he's not a king, he's just a burger. And also, and I quote, he could never. I have no clue what that means. But anyway, as we have seen in months past in these Dark Arts Championship matches, especially with Matteo Marcellis, it is just breaking down here on the floor. And of course, it is all legal. They can use as much plunder as they want. And despite being his favorite, Mikey, you seem to be the one who is in... Oh, wait a second. What is this? Oh, just...
Taking Cheeseburger on a tour of the city. There's nothing wrong with that.
Just ramming Cheeseburger into the wall.
East side, south side, west side, north side. It's all over the city. I saw it. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Clap for him, folks. Come on. It's beautiful. Have a sip.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Magic. All burgers over there suffering.
Yep.
We take a water break.
Of course. You deserve it. Why do you look so distressed whenever he comes over here?
Yeah. Because it is distressing.
He likes you. He loves you.
It is a stressful work environment.
It is not.
Burger responding with a chair shot.
That's a stressful work environment.
Back. Yeah, that I won't disagree with. Anyway, Cheeseburger giving Matteo Marcellis a seat. And even Matteo doesn't seem to like this.
That's a little-known fact that we don't really bring up as much, but the Dark Arts champions allowed to choose their rules for their defenses, and Cheeseburger taking advantage of Matteo's rules here in this matchup.
And wait a second, Cheeseburger.
A little fan interaction.
Yeah. How's this for a fan interaction? Oh, right into the chair.
And he's smiling.
And he loves it. He loves it.
He loves that
sickening.
almost as much as he loves you. And that is some stiff competition.
Yeah, by the way, Matteo introduced to the ring post. I did once again get a Valentine's Day package from Matteo, and again, it was just nothing but chicken bones and other weird fluids and stuff like that. I don't know, but anyway.
He'd get you better gifts if you would just agree to be his Valentine.
All right.
That is the starter gift. This is what I can give you.
Anyway, Cheeseburger looking for stuff under the ring.
You don't get the diamond ring right away.
Now, Burger throwing the can into the ring.
You know, earlier I said Cheeseburger may have to employ some Kieshenliger tactics or Kieshenburger, and he may have heard me by bringing the weapons into the ring, and
just a baking sheet right there. Cheeseburger just brought all kinds of stuff into the ring. This has bad news written all over it for Matteo Marcellis. And now a stop sign. There's a little bit of everything under there. Looks like Cheeseburger went dumpster diving this weekend. And, Matteo, the shot to the midsection and then over the back with that aluminum trash can lid. And, again, down across the back.
And luckily for Cheeseburger, there's no lid on that, there's no handle on that lid. So as painful as it is, it could be worse.
And I know Matteo Marcellis would admit that Burger opened the door when Matteo had no hope. And it was them who trained together, and it's because of Burger that Matteo found his passion for wrestling once again after he'd lost it. But of course, that does not excuse the behavior he is engaged in here in the Kingdom for the last couple of years. Seemingly consolidating power for La Bruja.
Well, I told you and Jimmy a long time ago, dark times were coming to Pro Wrestling Magic. We're just currently in them. I've embraced it. That's the faster you two embrace it, I promise you, you'll be much, much happier.
Well, no one is embracing Matteo right now as the crowd trying to will Cheeseburger into this. And it's interesting, Mikey, you can't get a handle on when Matteo is legitimately upset and when he seems to be enjoying things. But right now, a big scoop and a slam. Both men jockeying for position, and a shotgun drop kick by Cheeseburger into the trash can. Cover 1, 2.
Well, to your point, that's exactly how Matteo wants it. He wants to keep everyone on their toes. Like, he doesn't want us to know whether he's happy or upset or enjoying the pain or not enjoying the pain. That's how he keeps not only us, but his opponent on their toes.
Absolutely. It is very unsettling. It's an unsettling period is here in the Kingdom. Almost as unsettling as it was to live through Metallica in the 90s. But anyway, Cheeseburger, the symbols around Matteo's head, and Matteo just collapses on the canvas.
No, we haven't gotten to Saint Anger yet, but Cheeseburger would attribute to Saint Anger era Lars Ulrich right there.
Absolutely, yeah, just banging the trash can lids. He's like, I can be a millionaire too. And now Cheeseburger setting up some chairs.
Some metalhead out there is going to be like, oh, why'd you have to mention that? Well, I'm the one in Metallica jersey, ain't I?
Oh, I thought it was a sleep shirt. Anyway, this has bad news written all over it as Matteo perhaps getting ready to take not just 1 but 2 seats from Cheeseburger. And I don't want to see this, Mikey. I would implore. No.
I know, because you love Matteo.
Please.
Well, now you don't want to see it.
No, I don't want to see this for anybody, no matter what. This could be a career ender right here, as both men do-si-doing around on those chairs. No, Matteo, no!
Oh. That burger has been cut in half by way of the steel. Goes for cover 1, 2 count only.
Cheeseburger is a veteran of this business, but that will absolutely shorten a career, much less shorten your life. And now Matteo is targeting the low back of Cheeseburger. But I got to say, Mikey, it was a mistake by Cheeseburger to set that up as we go again to the replay. Just a scoop and a slam right over the top. You could see right in the lumbar area. And now Matteo out here in the crowd collecting more steel chairs. And now going under the ring. Oh, no. Absolutely not. And
a walker?
A walker? A walker. Well, this is a first for me. And the staple gun!
Right to the buttocks.
And again with the staple. Right to the back of Cheeseburger. No!
You know, I like myself some violence, but even I have to admit the staple gun is just taking it too darn far.
I couldn't agree more, Mikey. I mean, this is just going way too far.
And smart strategy on the part of Matteo Marcellis. They're using the walker to get some extra leverage on them kicks, them stomps on the Cheeseburger.
And I feel like we're watching Matteo wrestle as he would as an abuelita, and then they're just taking a little bit too much time, being too cute, and Cheeseburger
with the
PK, baby!
Shibata would be proud.
And now Cheeseburger just stomping away with the walker. How's that for an assist?
And once again,
big knee drops. Beautiful textbook over and over again.
Shout outs to Togi Makabe, the King Khan knee drops there.
Right to the collarbone, just taking the wind right out of Matteo Marcellis.
It's probably for the better to keep Matteo down for as long as you need.
Cheeseburger setting up and puts a stop to it. DDT right on the stop sign, covered by Cheeseburger.
Took Matteo to Dream Street with that DDT, but still no luck on getting a 3 count there. Trying to get the crowd behind him more. Trying to fire himself up.
And Cheeseburger.
Oh, you see. Wait, here comes Eden. Here comes Eden.
Get out of there, Eden.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. When was there disqualifications? When? After all we've seen, what? What is wrong with this? No disqualifications.
Well, I didn't hear the gong. DM Stevens doing what is right by the rules, not sounding for the gong, but telling Eden to break it up. Even though there are no disqualifications, DM's got to watch out for Cheeseburger's best interest.
Now tying Cheeseburger's hands together behind his back.
And of course, we know this. There is no one from the dojo here to save Cheeseburger tonight. Troy Locke is not here. And this is just antagonistic.
Ooh.
And now Cheeseburger.
And he's able to break himself free and go for a low blow on Eden too. Very smart on Cheeseburger there. Ooh! Forcing the knee.
Right into the keister of Matteo Marcellis. And Cheeseburger with enough wherewithal to use El Pacto Diabolico against it. Shote! Cover! New Dark Arts champion!
No! Woof.
Unbelievable wherewithal to kick out by Matteo Marcellis right there.
I promise you that was not a sigh of relief. That was a sigh of what else can these two men do to each other to walk out as Dark Arts champion, John? It's a question that needs to be asked after everything that's been done so far.
When it remains to be seen, but right now, Cheeseburger hammering away with the crutch. And what is Matteo shouting for? He's just throwing stuff at Cheeseburger. And Cheeseburger with a thrust kick. Cheeseburger, ever the veteran. He didn't get the win with the Shote, Mikey, but he knows he's got to stay on Matteo. He's keeping his cool, keeping his composure, and right now, he's obviously not setting up these chairs for a convention. This has bad news written all over it, as has everything else that we've seen in this match thus far.
Well, now bring Matteo up to the top rope. Just bad things are on deck here in this Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Championship match.
Both men in a precarious position. And this is not going to end well, Mikey. You know this. Setting up Matteo for the suplex.
I said it earlier in Smiley and Darius card, this is going to hurt both men.
And now Matteo fighting out of it. Cheeseburger hanging on, though.
And
there it is, the bite. As he said he would bite. Cheeseburger
slides down. Oh, no.
Oh, dear God.
Right to the McNuggets. But wait, Cheeseburger. Oh!
Cheeseburger fights it off with the staple right to the head of Matteo.
And he's biting the slider.
And now Matteo with the advantage. Setting up Burger and drives it through the chairs. Cheeseburger is going limp. Cover 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Finally,
Matteo retains the Dark Arts Championship.
Here is your winner, and still Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Champion, Matteo Marcellis.
And now, as we look at the replay, mercifully, even though there was no mercy on that maneuver from Matteo Marcellis. Matteo sending Eden to get Cheeseburger back in the ring.
On. You've already won the match, Matteo.
I mean, I said mercifully this match is over, but they're going to show no mercy in this dojo.
This is enough. Enough's enough. You won the match, Matteo.
He wants blood, and I don't think Cheeseburger is bleeding, or if he is, it's not enough for Matteo.
And Cheeseburger can't even defend himself right now.
Maybe maybe there's a respect from Matteo after such a hard-fought match, a hard-fought victory. Hey, you can't say Cheeseburger doesn't deserve it.
Unbelievable effort by Cheeseburger.
No, not so fast. You know, just give him a second on that music, Chio. You know something? Since La Bruja isn't here tonight, I guess she had the no-fly zone over Newark, couldn't land the broom or something. I'm not quite sure. But since she's not here, I'm gonna make a little decision. Yes, because at part 1, at 11 Years of Magic on March 21st, that belt, you're very familiar where you got it from, right? Well, you're gonna face him again. Isaiah Wolf is gonna take you on and take back that championship. March 21st, we'll see you against Isaiah Wolf.
Well, what a match announcement from Shane.
What is Matteo?
Look at, do you see the face on Shane Fair?
He looked shook. He looked absolutely shook.
I've never seen Shane Fair look that scared in my life. What could have possibly Matteo whispered into the ear?
I don't know. I don't know what was said, but anyway, Matteo Marcellis, an absolutely brutal war here tonight against Cheeseburger, fending off the challenge of the world famous CB. But as you heard, ladies and gentlemen, the first half of our anniversary show next month right here at the YMCA of the Meadowlands for the Dark Arts Championship. Isaiah Wolf is going hunting, baby, and he is coming for Matteo Marcellis. So Matteo Marcellis, your days as Dark Arts champion might be numbered, my friend.
You finally admit he's your friend. About time. You're witnessing history here, ladies and gentlemen, live on YouTube, live on IWTV. My name is Mikey from the front row, alongside Philly John Williams. He finally admits it, and thank goodness, because we got so much left to go here tonight. Of course, the World Tag Team Championship is on the line. Revolvers Chamber versus the Rep, and of course, our main event. The Revolver himself, Alex Ryman, versus the not self-proclaimed, the good guy, the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Champion, Azriel. And the ring looks pretty darn clear. I'm Mikey from the front row. This is Philly John Williams. Let's go to Shane Fair.
Thank you to the commentation station, doing a great job all night. I just got handed this flyer. YMCA is becoming like a hub of entertainment here. After Dark Comedy Showcase, it's gonna be this Friday, February 27th. Doors at 8, the show starts at 8:30, 18 plus. Because it's gonna get a little wild, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, with that said, we are gonna continue with our next match, which is a championship match. Will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Championship. The man in charge of the sound of the gong, referee Taylor Danielson. Introducing first.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue here, this next match will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Championship. The Rep, who, as we saw, lost the belts back at Kingdom Come in a four-way dance, but we're not pinned by the Revolvers Chamber to lose those titles. So rightfully so, the Rep are getting another shot after they bitched and moaned at Shane Fair, saying, oh, wow, we didn't lose the belts.
Wow. I mean, not for nothing, they really didn't. You know,
I know they really, I just said that.
But to say that they bitched and moaned.
They did bitch and moan.
They did.
Did you watch the video?
It was justified. It ain't bitching and moaning when it's justified. It's just voicing your concerns.
Regardless of what happened, the record book showed that the Revolvers Chamber won the World Tag Titles back at Kingdom Come, defeating 3 other teams. And now here they come, the Revolvers Chamber, Lugosi and Downey. And as I said last month, Mikey, we have seen so much fire, so much growth, so much confidence from Lugosi and Downey as they now broke through the glass ceiling and hold those Pro Wrestling Magic tag team titles. It'll be interesting to see if they can defeat the Rep here tonight in 2-on-2 competition. And always, always remember, the Rep are not above devious tactics. They will do whatever it takes. They will do whatever it takes by any means necessary to put those tag titles back around their waist. We saw it when they defeated Meat Locker last year. They will do it again.
Welcome to this tag team match to be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, the challengers. They fight out of West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at a total combined weight of 472 pounds. They are former 2-time Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Champions. This is Nate Wallace. This is Dave McCall. They are the Rep. And their opponents, they fight out of Shades of Death Road. At a total combined weight of 365 pounds, they are your reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Champions, Lugosi, the Problem Child Brandon Downey. This is the Revolvers Chamber.
And here we go. Before the gong can even sound, before Shane Fair can even get out of the ring, the Rep letting out all the frustrations onto the Revolvers Chamber. But we got to give Brandon Downey credit. He tried to fight back. Oh, an hellacious chop to Lugosi.
And as I said, Mikey, the Rep are not above doing whatever it takes to wrest away those tag team championships that they feel that they were screwed out of back in December at Kingdom Come. And this one is broken down almost instantly. And Lugosi just dropped on the outside, hitting the back of his head.
Okay, I thought I was the only one who saw that. Good thing you saw it too. And I'm a little worried for Lugosi's safety here. Downey may have to go at this by himself.
Absolutely. He might be flying solo for the next few minutes as the gong finally sounds. This match is officially underway now that we've got 2 competitors in the ring. Ooh. And a huge backdrop.
Dave McCall, catching a Downey from the air for that sidewalk slam backbreaker.
Dave McCall, one of the strongest people in Pro Wrestling Magic, which is saying something because he teams with Wallace. And now these two. Oh, just absolutely brutal move.
Unbelievable from the Rep. Downey is down, but only for a 2 count, says referee Taylor Danielson.
We saw it right there, the Lotus Flower Bomb. That's what they call it from the Rep. Just an unbelievably brutal move.
Yeah, I actually got to correct you, John. That was the revelation. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the Lotus Flower Bomb from the Rep here tonight, because they are that desperate to win back the World Tag Team Championship. And
anyway, Nate Wallace just choking out Brandon Downey in the corner, just absolutely brutal. Not above breaking the rules to get an advantage, and a huge Jessica Biel out of the corner. And Brandon Downey needs to make a tag right now. He needs to get out of the ring.
that took me a second, but that's a doctor. And now, Nate Wallace.
Shout out James Vanderbeek, man. Anyway, Nate Wallace about to put a hurtin' on the problem child, who looks outsized by a couple of 100 pounds by the looks of it, but obviously with the speed advantage and a nice bulldog right there.
Very smart on Wallace's part to put his knees down so he doesn't get the full effect of the bulldog though, but it does give Downey enough time to tag in Lugosi, who tried to take Wallace down with the lariat, but Wallace is too big a man. You're gonna have to put more oomph in it to take him down. And oh my goodness! What a belly-to-belly overhead variation of a suplex right there from Nate Wallace. Lugosi trying to catch his breath now and just clutching at his lower back there, not to anyone's surprise, of course.
Yeah, Lugosi almost cleared the ropes. I thought he was going to bounce right out of the ring right there. And of course, that's all it took to stop Lugosi in his tracks. And now Lugosi is in the wrong part of town.
Oh! He put so much spice on that chop. That, like we said, is months of frustration coming out here in this matchup for the World Tag Team titles.
And now McCall just stomping away at the head of Lugosi.
Ooh.
And just like that, the rep proving to be wily veterans. Hitting a brutal snap suplex.
I'm just, to the folks at home watching on YouTube or IWTV, I'm just going to apologize for us now. If we go silent for an extended period of time, it's because we are cringing at the punishment that the Revolvers Chamber is going to have to feel. And
Lugosi trying to make the tag right there.
Ooh. It was so
but
close.
It was not to be.
Oh! That's the Lotus Flower Bomb right there.
Whatever it was.
2 count only.
Whatever it was absolutely brutal. And in typical fashion by the rep, just absolutely innovative offense. And you got to wonder how much more Lugosi can withstand right now.
And that's the point I brought up earlier. If we just go silent for a second, it's because we are cringing at the pain and suffering that the Revolvers Chamber is enduring at the hands of the rep here tonight.
Just a filthy right hand from Wallace right there. He's mad on a good day, and now he's even angrier. The Lugosi had the audacity to kick out. And folks, we apologize to everybody here and those watching at home for the language, but Lugosi with a desperation stunner, appropriately so. Wallace looks out on his feet, but just sort of collapses onto Lugosi, Mikey.
I think Wallace, for whatever wherewithal that he had, was able to collapse on Lugosi to try to stop the tag, but to no avail. Downey's back in.
Downey in and just firing away with right hands. I don't know that this is wise, but ooh, nice spinning Gamangiri right there. And a basement drop kick to Wallace.
Super kick.
Nice thrust kick right there. Downey up on the middle ropes.
Throwing the hands up.
Nice!
Double missile drop kick from one man to both members of the rep. Goes to the legal participant. 2 count only as McCall is able to all the way.
Brutal double axe handle right there by Wallace. I'm impressed with the range Downey had. It didn't look like he was going to get all the way over there, but he still managed to drop kick both members of the rep. And now Lugosi coming in, and it's all's fair in love and war. The rep have been in the ring at the same time, and here we go.
This is what I think
Setting up. Champagne toast! almost. And Wallace smells blood in the water. They know this has won them the tag titles before. Double cover, 1, 2. No! Kick out. Kick out by Downey, who is the legal man.
What do the rep have to do to put the Revolvers Chamber down? As we look at the replay, slow motion champagne. Oh my goodness. Just the impact.
Just champagne everywhere, all over the ring. Just an absolute waste. And now Downey, a desperation jawbreaker. It looks like him and McCall are the legal men in the ring. Sling blade.
And Lugosi
just dives onto Wallace.
Stage dive.
It wasn't pretty, but it was effective, Mikey. And now Downey up top.
Hey, the idea was just to get Wallace down, and that's all it needed to do.
And McCall catches him.
Deadlift into a suplex position, but Downey's fighting and able to slide out. Up, holding on to the ropes. Great strategy.
The strength. We see the strength there from McCall.
Great win awareness on McCall here. Oh, great.
Now Wallace.
Great win awareness on Wallace's part, able to hop right back up and keep McCall from going. Oh, but here comes Lugosi and the trip. Well, McCall's had the wherewithal to be able to fight it off. Oh,
and now Downey.
2, 3.
Downey with the roll up gets the win. What a shocker.
Here are your winners, and still Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Champions, Lugosi, Brandon Downey, the Revolvers Chamber.
Well, it wasn't fancy, Mikey, but it got the job done. Just a smart roll-up by Brandon Downey, and he had momentum on his side. And it is academic. The Revolvers Chamber have officially defeated the Rep with the tag titles on the line.
The Rep may not like how the Revolvers Chamber did it, but like you said, they officially have now done it. They have beaten the Rep. Like I said, may not be the most popular way to lose a match. Not that losing a match is ever popular, but hey, you got to give the credit where it's due.
And Wallace just can't believe it.
Make some noise for one of the greatest tag teams to ever compete in this ring. This is the Rep.
Obviously very disappointed on looks on the Rep's face, and you know what, you can't blame them. They really thought this was their night, and maybe on any other given night it would have been, but you know, that's the breaks sometimes.
And
please draw your attention to the video monitor.
Let's go to the video package, folks.
Azriel, how we doing?
And now
the Mad double stomp into the back of the neck.
Yes! I'm doing pretty good.
What exactly can we see from you going into February for Fuel?
I don't care who's next, but they.
Alex Ryman, the Revolver, the longest reigning champion in Pro Wrestling Magic history.
You remember this, huh?
Alex Ryman has claimed his
Don't trip. Alex, do you think it's wise if you would come after my championship in your condition?
Got my leg clipped out from under me. My leg kicked out from under my leg, right? But
from where I'm standing, your health is more valuable than your pride.
When I lost my World Heavyweight Championship, I made a promise to the kingdom that I would restore order. The king would take his rightful seat on the throne.
And if you choose to step in the ring with me in that condition, you won't be walking out the same.
Hello, Azriel. You've been avoiding us. We're here to help.
Give me my child. I gotta go.
And it doesn't matter if I got a bum knee or no knee. I am the Revolver. When I call my shot, I don't miss.
He is the good guy! For the richest prize in Pro Wrestling Magic, ladies and gentlemen, the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome back to our fans on YouTube and those watching on IWTV. Before we announce this match, I need to remind you, the winner of this contest will go on to March 21st. Whiskey in the Jar, that's part 1 of 11 years of magic, and they will take on the winner of the 2026 Chad Adams Memorial Rumble, Mr. Darius Carter, without the use of his keys to the kingdom, I remind you. With that said, this bout is scheduled for one fall. And I need everything that you have left because this is your main event of the evening. This bout will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship. This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
Shane really just double dipped on the one fall. Can't believe it.
Never double dip.
Well, I want to acknowledge the presence of Matteo Marcellis.
Your friend. You admitted it.
Besties.
Won an absolutely brutal war against Cheeseburger tonight for the Dark Arts Championship.
That is one tough burger. Give it to him.
Yeah, you gave him a little bit of praise there.
This is my teacher. Of course I have to.
I will give you credit for giving him credit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight at Fuel. We really appreciate you being with us as, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Revolver, Alex Ryman.
Okay, I know why I'm not throwing up my hands. Why aren't you, John?
Yeah, why aren't you throwing your little hands up? They look identical.
I'm trying to be unbiased.
Okay. Well, he's looking at you do it. What'd you think of?
I think he's great. I think this is his kingdom, and I think this is his kingdom, and it will be interesting to see if anybody can wrest it away from him.
His kingdom. The person that left us, he left the kingdom.
Alex Ryman.
What am I doing now?
Alex, I will admit that you definitely have a handle on things here, Matteo, and that's your right to believe that, you know, this will be your kingdom one day.
It is.
But
well, actually, no, you're correct. Let me correct myself. It's not my kingdom. It's La Bruja's kingdom. We're going to save it.
Fair enough. What exactly are you saving it from? Just out of sheer curiosity, I'm just curious.
You want me to ruin the surprise? Either you're on my side or you're on that loser side, Steve.
Okay.
So whose side is it? Tell me.
Whose side?
Tell me.
Okay, I am on your side since you're feeding me trolleys right now.
What are you talking? That's a real worm. Eat the worm. There you go.
For the people at home,
You
I'm going to mute
sick
myself
little monkey.
so I'm not eating this.
that worm was in his nose. Just so that everybody knows, that happened.
And ladies and gentlemen, about to defend his Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship, the not-so-proclaimed, because he is a good guy, 20 years of experience, ladies and gentlemen, Azriel!
Sporting that nice silver suit. Look at that. He has time to go buy nice suits, but doesn't have time to talk to my kukui. Crazy.
Yeah, you said you said he's been avoiding you. What? Where have you been? Have you tried to reach out to him?
At his house, at his gym, anywhere he's at, he just runs. Runs. I'm trying to helpAz. I don't want to hurt him. Not yet. I need him.
Okay. Again,
Whoever holds
Being
the
a little
gold.
vague, I'm not sure what that means, but you know, again, I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Whoever
Wherever
holds
it
the
may be.
gold runs the kingdom. That's all El Pacto Diabolico need to solidify their place as the rulers of the kingdom. The task is only 90% complete. And if I misspoke, Matteo, I apologize, but that's just how I'm seeing it. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
It's way more than just gold. I'm trying to save it. I'm just trying to save the kingdom. Let me not tell my plan ahead of time.
This singles contest will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship. The man in charge at the sound of the gong, referee DM Stevens.
Slide right in.
Introducing first, and according to my right, the challenger. He is a Pro Wrestling Magic Triple Crown winner. Fighting out of Shades of Death Road and weighing in at 210 pounds, this is the Magic Kingdom Ripper, the Revolver, Alex Ryman.
Very interesting that Shane Fair said Triple Crown winner.
And his opponent, he is also a Pro Wrestling Magic Triple Crown winner. Fighting out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, and weighing in at 186 pounds. He is your ring, defending Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Champion, the self-proclaimed good guy, Azriel.
No, I'm really getting sick and tired of this self-proclaimed malarkey. And second of all, Azriel is our first ever Grand Slam champion in Pro Wrestling Magic. He is the current reigning and defending Pro Wrestling Magic World Champion. He's held the junior title. He's held the Dark Arts title. He's held the tag titles. He's also a holder of the Keys of the Kingdom. And he was a holder of the Trios titles back when those were in operation. Grand Slam champion. Let's give the man credit where it's due. Sick of it.
Anyway, both competitors here, as the gong sounds, stepped into the ring against each other. The roles were reversed almost 1 year ago to the day. Alex Ryman was in the midst of a record-breaking world championship reign here at the Kingdom. Matteo Marcellis, the keys, sorry, you're sitting right next to me there, pal. Azriel, keys to the Kingdom holder. And now the roles are reversed. And it'll be interesting to see how this match shakes out. Matteo Marcellis, still trying to figure out if you can trust Azriel or not. Is that the deal?
Definitely.
Okay.
He needs to show me some things. This is why we need to talk, and he keeps avoiding me. Now I hope he retains, because Alex is a relic from the old kingdom.
A relic from the old kingdom. That's a bold statement.
I'll give him his due.
And speaking of,
what would you say? What would you say that would be perhaps complimentary toward Alex Ryman?
I like his hair.
Okay.
luscious locks. And
No,
speaking of history,
I'll give it to Alex, but I can't trust him fully. He used to be partners with Steve, right?
yes. And notice and remember who broke up that particular partnership. It was Alex Ryman. And speaking of history, John, we have to point it out. The elephant in the room, Alex Ryman has been limping. He was favoring the knee during his entrance. I mean, that knee was hurt during the Chad Memorial Rumble from one at the hands of Darius Carter. So we got to keep an eye on that during the duration of this match.
Absolutely, and Alex Ryman, you can see right there as he was in training this past week, running the ropes, perhaps a little gingerly. But don't sleep on Alex Ryman's speed. He has the wherewithal. He has good ring presence. You know.
He knows what he's doing in there.
Absolutely.
I give him that. There's another nice thing. Yep. He knows what he's doing in
Absolutely.
Will you have faith in your friend?
Oh, I'm willing to acknowledge when he admits, you know.
Maybe not the group is Lugosi, though.
Don't be traitorous. Be faithful.
Okay.
Is now Alex Ryman. Oh, and
there
that's
it
what
is. Azriel
There
stomping
it is.
away at the knee. Like a shark smelling blood. Azriel wanted me to remind everybody, he stopped me in the hallway, wanted me to remind everybody that he is the good guy in this match, not Alex Ryman. As my broadcast partner over here, Matteo Marcellis, mentioned, Alex
Look at that.
left the company. And Alex right there just using his muscle to just stop Azriel in his tracks. And big clothesline right there over the top rope. Matteo, would you be willing to say that maybe it was okay for Alex to take some time to regroup after losing the title and heal up? Because I think that may be where you and Azriel are sort of missing the boat with Alex Ryman.
You love this kingdom so much, then why did you leave? You left it for the others to clean up. You left it for me to clean up. So now we're here. Him with a bum knee. Az attacking that bum knee.
As he should. As he should. All's fair in love and war, like you said earlier, John. During Matteo's match, actually.
Absolutely, I did say that, as a matter of
heard
fact.
you.
Yep, I mean, you've got ears everywhere.
Yeah, I do.
Ears and eyes, and
where,
of course.
where is my third buddy anyway?
Well, I thought you knew the answer to that question.
Oh yeah, okay. Quote unquote day off.
Quote unquote day off, yeah, furloughed. And right now, you know, we've been in this situation before where on one hand you'd want to question Alex Ryman being in this match, challenging for the world title, clearly not at 100%. But at the same time, we have seen how Alex Ryman is willing to persevere.
Alex has fighting spirit. I give it to him.
Great fighting spirit, and that's what made him a record-breaking champion here in Pro Wrestling Magic.
And I'll give it to him. He deserves this one because he never got his rematch.
This is true, and we do not guarantee rematches here in Pro Wrestling Magic, but as Matteo Marcellis so adequately put it, Alex Ryman was never granted a rematch that he rightfully deserved. But again, Azriel, always conniving.
Wow, let's use it different.
What would you say? How would you describe him?
Very intelligent, very sharp dresser. Give that to him.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, over the last few years, we've seen Azriel have a lot of running buddies, and now he is going it on his own. He's had to modify things a little bit. He is his own backup.
Well, if he wants to have buddies, if he wants to have a family again, all he has to do is talk to our Dark Arts champion sitting right beside us. He'll have some buddies again in El Pacto Diabolico. Why are we avoiding the conversation?
Hey, look at that.
Well, it remains to be seen. I mean, Azriel is at the top of the kingdom right now. Perhaps he doesn't feel now that he's at the top of the kingdom that he needs anybody watching his back. But that would be a question for Azriel. Mikey, you love him so much.
I'll ask him. The reason why I haven't yet is because I don't like to get involved in matters like that. That should be an A and B conversation.
You've been so busy ironing your sleep shirt.
I see myself out.
And now just working over the knee of Alex Ryman with an Indian deathlock right there, just raking it back. And as we heard, Darius Carter is waiting in the wings. He will use his shot that he earned at the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble
Undeserved,
next month.
by the way.
It did.
Mateo, you seemed very nonplussed last month at the Rumble when Darius Carter eliminated Isaiah Wolf. How are you feeling about the situation with Darius Carter holding the keys and the title shot as a result of winning the Chad Adams Memorial Rumble?
I know a dark cloud when I see it. You guys want to all praise him? It's okay. I see way beyond what you guys see.
And right now we see Azriel taking advantage. Figure 4 on the ring post. A lot of
Very
leverage.
Smart.
Look at that.
Can't get him the win, but it is good to continue the hurt on the knee.
You ever had a fight with a one-legged man? Easy.
One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to hear more about this Dark Cloud bit that you've been speaking about, Matteo. But right now, we've got this absolutely brutal encounter going on for the world title. Alex Ryman doing everything that he can. You know, as we said, a one-legged man, but he's using the ropes for leverage to try to kick away at Azriel, create a little bit of distance between himself and the champion.
Now Azriel joining Ryman on the top rope here. Only evil intentions can be going through the mind of the good guy. Oh!
Good Lord. I know Matteo felt that over here on commentary. It just resonated through our headsets.
It's called a revolver for a reason. Miss one, you got another one in the chamber.
Absolutely, and right there, Ryman fighting off the top rope.
Is it an 8-shot revolver? How many shots has he used already?
I don't know.
Gotta
That
be
is a
careful.
very good question.
Oh, look, that's dangerous.
And this is a really precarious position for Alex Ryman.
I do not recommend that. I do not recommend that with a bum knee.
Nope, nope. And
oh, big elbow drop.
But can he cover?
Can he cover again? Can he get a full cover?
Nope, took too long. You see that? His knee.
And Matteo, to your point, he could not commit to it because of the pain that he is feeling in his knee.
He had the leg hooked, which was great, but he did not have the weight on Azriel's shoulders there. And that is arguably why Azriel was able to kick out there.
That elbow usually has a little oomph to it.
Mm-hmm.
And nice up and over by Azriel, but the momentum. And Ryman.
But can he? Again, his knee. Is he forgetting that his knee is,
But he's
well,
trying.
It's
He's
instinct.
trying.
It's instinct. DDT, flash DDT right there by Azriel. Can he capitalize? Cover 1, 2. Only a 2 count, says DM Stevens. And to your point, Matteo, Alex Ryman tried to muscle up Azriel, but he just wasn't quick enough. And now Azriel, we've seen this before, going up top and missing with the stomp. That same move that put Smiley away last month. And now Ryman, Spicoli driver right in the middle of the ring.
He landed on the bad knee.
Again, on the bad knee, but it's instinct. Cover 1, 2.
Well, that time Alex was able to put his weight on Azriel's shoulders, but also that time I don't think he had the leg hooked.
That's a good point, Mikey. He really did. Like he shot the half, and he put all of his weight onto Azriel's shoulders.
You were gonna say me.
I was gonna say you. Yeah.
Because he's finally admitting that he loves you as a friend.
He does,
and he can't get you out of his mind.
Your presence is a present, as they say.
About
again,
time.
Ryman missing with the big elbow drop off the Brett rope right there. Perhaps having no choice but to revert to strikes. Both men.
Give it to him. He was one of our good champions.
Just firing off at each other.
But it's not his day. There you go.
There you go.
Basement drop kick by Azriel. Just drops the revolver.
Figure 4 again, perhaps?
Texas Cloverleaf, I think.
Couldn't lock it. See, that's why he was our champ.
Oh, jeez. Absolutely brutal double stomp.
Probably sacrificed the knee again just to get that double stomp. It might work out for Alex Ryman, at least give him some time to breathe. But super kick!
Flush right on the side of the jaw. And Ryman drops. Cover 1, 2. Ryman's shoulder shot up off the mat emphatically, but it was at the last second.
Azriel now
committing to that double stomp, Mikey.
But
to the knee!
On the knee. On that knee.
Oh my goodness, that was
how devious.
Absolutely brutal.
Can the good guy be? We just synced it right there. And now the figure 4.
Oh, that's a
It's a hybrid.
That's a hybrid. That's like a sharpshooter mixed with a figure
Yeah,
four.
absolutely.
Very smart strategy on the part of Azriel.
Bending in a different direction.
Yeah, using the leg to torque the bad leg.
And holding the arm.
No.
There you go. Unfortunately, the free arm.
Ryman with the height advantage, able to get to the ropes.
Azriel couldn't do much about that free arm. He had to keep the submission on and hold the one arm. He was only got 2 arms.
And now just
keep attacking it. Smart.
Yeah,
keep going
absolutely.
At it.
Just hammering.
Ryman was the longest champion for a reason. So Az really has to damage that knee.
Maybe going for that hybrid move again. Very smart.
What do you think of this offense, Matteo?
Smart. I would have done the same. I probably would have broken his leg already. But very smart.
And now just tying the revolver in knots.
Notice the position of the ring this time. Cannot really...
Yep.
Oh!
There you go.
Ryman taps out!
And you know you can't take anything away from the revolver. Exactly.
He put up a good fight. I don't like him, but I give it to him. He put up a good fight.
Here is your winner. The result of a submission and still Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Champion.
This is Matteo Marcellis.
Azriel.
Well, the good guy Azriel with some absolutely innovative submission maneuvering. Alex Ryman doing what was necessary to make sure he could fight another day. That is what is most important.
Neither man did anything wrong in that match. It just tonight was Azriel's match.
Fought with everything he had.
Yes, he did.
And I'll give it to him for that. But it wasn't his day. Because Az is our champion.
Wait a second.
No.
Wait a second, Matteo.
No! Anything but this!
That is the music of Mr. Darius Carter.
Please!
Better not.
Anything but this!
Nope.
Anything but him.
No. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Matteo, please stop this.
Well, Matteo jumping off commentary.
For the love of
And wait a second.
No!
Darius Carter.
No, you let go of Taylor right now.
Darius Carter bringing out Taylor, and he's got the keys.
Anything but that.
He has the keys.
That. Don't you throw Taylor Danielson in. Anything but this. No!
Darius Carter is telling Azriel that the match is on. He is cashing in the keys.
No!
He is going to unlock.
Run, Az! Run! You have no shame in running, Az. Do not give that man the satisfaction. No.
Darius Carter trying to unlock the keys to the kingdom.
No. Anything. And why?
No!
Why? Why does he
The
have to go after
attack!
Alex Ryman? Why? Your issues were settled. You won the keys to the kingdom. Why are you going after Alex Ryman?
Further damage to the knee.
And for what?
From Alex Ryman.
For what? Your issues were settled.
And now,
we need to pay close attention. Why?
Darius Carter looking to inflict more damage, but here comes the Revolvers Chamber.
Thank goodness for the chamber.
To save Alex Ryman. And it looks as if Darius Carter will not be unlocking the keys to the kingdom against Azriel here tonight, but the damage done to the Revolver. But regardless, next month, it will be Azriel against Darius Carter for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, for Mikey from the front row, for Matteo Marcellis, I am Philly John Williams. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Fuel. We'll see you next month for our 11-year anniversary Whiskey in the Jar.
Magic Kingdom. This has been Pro Wrestling Magic Fuel. Next month, it's March 21st. I just want summer so bad, I'm sorry. March 21st, it's gonna be part 1 of the 11th anniversary of Magic. On that night, it's gonna be Az and Darius. There's gonna be no key. That match is set in stone. Also, Alex Ryman, I know he just left. Fans demanded it. We made it happen. Javi, former NXT star Javi, has given his rematch against Alex Ryman. Then you have V. Daniel versus Donovan versus Eden versus Tamir.